Hello, hello! Pizza Packs here, and we're back with Play Booster Box number 3 for Bloomburrow. So let's get started. So, something kind of funny happened earlier today. A friend of mine needed to borrow 2 of a just kind of trash rare from like 6 years ago. From M19. Well, I haven't opened my M19 yet. I got a full case of it just sitting back in the storeroom. That's for those of you that read the channel descriptions. That's where the mysterious archives for Pizza Packs are. The what we call the storeroom here at the house. So it's like, just on a whim, I'm gonna check my pre-release kits for M19. Needed 2 of the rare. I had pulled exactly 2. All right, we got packs 1 through 12, 13 to 24, 25 to 36. Let's get started. Well, I shouldn't say it's a trash rare. It was a trash rare. It was rare that nobody played, even when it was in standard. Forest. Balin the Haymaker. Very nice. Uncommons. But, since Nadu's come out, it's become really good. And they needed 2 for their sideboard. If you can guess what card was absolute trash until recently. It's not specifically to counter Nadu. We have a Tempest Angler stamped art card, very nice, and a Ruthless Negotiation foil. Pollard Island, Maha. It's Feathers Knight 100. That is our first Maha. Although at the pre-release I played when at least 7 were opened on the first night of the pre-release, which is just an obnoxious number of the same mythic, especially a absolute bomb and limited. Then we have our uncommons. Yeah, if you can guess what card you would want 2 copies of in your sideboard against the current metagame in Modern from M19 in the comments. That was previously a trash rare and now is relatively hard to find. Daggerfang Duo foil, Swamp, Darkstar Augur, 90. This is our 3rd Darkstar. This could be the next Bob, but I'm not sure. Like, it does the same thing as Bob for 1 more mana, which may make it a little too slow, but you can get 2 of them for the cost of 2 Bobs. And it has flying, and it's a 2/3. But sometimes the X1 on Bob is an advantage, so you can get rid of your own Bobs. That's what it is. Alright, this is pack 4, I think. Kidnap art card. Waxwayne Witness foil. Forest Warren Warleader. Very nice. 38. That is our first Warren Warleader. I could have sworn I'd opened one of those already. We have our uncommons and our commons. Yeah, just funny little thing. I had opened exactly 2 in my pre-release for M19, and if you ever wondered how goofy I am as as a collector, I'm really bad about never de-sleeving my pre-release decks for a set. Like, sometimes I'll remember, but dollars to donuts. Ooh, foil Kindle Spark Duo. Nice. Full art planes. Toski, Bearer of Secrets. That's our 2nd Toski in the special guest slot. But dollars to donuts, I got home from the pre-release, folded up a 3 or 5K for the set, tossed my deck in there and then never looked at it again. 191. That is our second scrap shooter. In fact, one of the funny things about this channel, one of the ancillary benefits of it, is since I am motivated to post my deck lists on the Mox field, I've actually de-sleeved most of my decks. That's not true. Some of my decks since I started this channel. Pack 6. It's gonna say most. It has not been most. It has been some. Alright, Steam Patch Charger token. Nettleguard foil. Full Art Swamp. Fountain Port. 253. That is our second Fountain Port. Then we have our uncommons and our commons. You know, I'm rambling a bit tonight. Pack 7. I have been without internet for the last 6 hours. And it finally came on, and I was like, oh, I should probably record my video. Royal Lunar Convocation. Very nice. 223. It should be our third one. That is our third one. Very nice. Full Art Mountain. Clement the Worrywart. 209. This is our second Clement. Nice to know someone named Clement. We worked together for a short time when I did sales. It was an awful job, but he was a cool dude. Sometimes I wonder what he's up to. Right, this is Pack 8. Pretty sure. Yeah, Pack 8. Liliana of the Dark Realms art card. Foil Daring Wave Rider. Full Art Island. Thundertrap Trainer. 78. That is our first Thundertrap Trainer. I had one of these during the pre-release. Same one that I got the Sword of Fire and Ice, and that is fantastic for finding Swords of Fire and Ice. Kidnap, 53. That is our third Kidnap. Nice. We have our uncommons. And our commons. Pack 9. Rabbit token, Runaway Together foil, Full Art Foil Island, Alania Divergent Storm, 204. That is our second Alania. We have our uncommons and our commons. Nice. Pack 10. Oh, it is hot in here. Why is it 83 degrees in here? Sword token. Very nice. Hunter's Talent foil. Full Art Forest. Hearthborn Battler. 139. That is our third Hearthborn Battler. Air conditioning's running. Why is it so hot in here? Or if the vent outside is stuck again. Pack 11s. So there's a vent for my office that sometimes gets stuck. It's it's in the attic. And when it gets stuck, it gets blistering hot in here. The air conditioning cannot keep up. Glide Dive Duo. Full Art Island and Marrera Trash Tactician. 227. Just have to go out there and check it tonight. Right. So if you don't hear from me for a few days, I probably fell off a ladder. Dirty Dozen, Pack 12. Of course, Obfuscation Mage, Frilled Sharpshooter, foil, Full Art Swamp, Valley Flamecaller. Very nice. Let's see. 158. That is our second Valley Flamecaller. I'm excited to make a deck with this card. Like, this is one of those times where I wish we had block constructed still. Because I feel like a block with Bloomburrow would be really cool. But I worry that this is going to get overshadowed by, like, some of the stuff from Phyrexial will be one, and a few of the other sets. I don't know. I'm glad Streets of New Capenna is rotating. I'm a little sad that Neon Dynasty is. Lucky 13. Also very ready for the for Crimson Vow and Midnight Hunt to rotate. I'm so tired of those cards. Dire Sight, Island, Caretaker's Talent 6. That is our second talent. Our uncommons, commons. Like, it was a fine set. Like, they were both fine sets. It's just, we've been playing with them for 3 years. I'm kind of done with them. I'm pretty sure Neon Dynasty came out before New Capenna. So. But I also loved Neon Dynasty and felt that it never really got its chance to shine because of the Midnight Hunt cards. Vren the Relentless. 239. That is our first one. So Vren the Relentless. 3/4 Legendary Rat Rogue for 2 blue-black. Ward 2. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. At the beginning of each end step, create X 1/1 black rat creature tokens with this creature gets +1/+1 for each other rat you control, where X is the number of creatures your opponent controlled that were exiled this turn. Holy goodness. That is going to be a very good card. It's like Kalitas at something else stapled together. Not even sure what. It's Kalitas that makes relentless rats. Alright, 15. It's just, the only thing it's missing is the lifelink. Which, granted, is a big deal. The Acorn Gang. The Odd Acorn Gang. Okay. Mouse Trapper, foil. Mountain Whiskervale Forerunner. 40. That is our first Whiskervale Forerunner. So, it's a 3/4 Mouse Bard for 3 and a white. Valiant, whenever it becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with mana value 3 or less from among them. You may put it onto the battlefield if it's your turn. If you don't put it onto the battlefield, put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Whoa. That could be very strong. Artist's Talent, 124. That is our second Artist's Talent. Uncommons and Sweet 16. Pretty sure. Yep, Sweet 16. We have Psychic Whirl for our art card. Pond Prophet, foil. Very miscut to the left. Interesting. Full Art Foil Mountain. Mockingbird. I got this both days of the pre-release. This is our, oh, that's our first Mockingbird. I like this card a lot. So for, you get a 1/1 Bird Bard for X and a blue, which seems weird. Flying. You may have Mockingbird enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield with mana value less than or equal to the amount of mana spent to cast Mockingbird, except it's a bird in addition to its other types and has flying. So this can copy a 1/1 with X equals 0. Or not a 1/1, 1 mana value for X equals 0. 2 mana value, it's X minus 1. Or X plus 1, basically, because of the blue. It is a very good card. Valley Floodcaller. Let's see, 79. That is our second Valley Floodcaller. We have our uncommons and our commons. Yeah, Mockingbird was silly good. It was so good I splashed blue both days for... actually, did I splash? Yeah, I splashed blue both days just for Mockingbird and one other card on the second day. I ended up pulling the Mockingbird from my list on day 1 just because I stumbled a couple of times on that blue, but day 2 it was amazing. Valley Floodcaller, art card, Druid of the Spade, foil, Full Art Forest, Manifold Mouse. 143, that is our second Manifold Mouse. We have our uncommons and our commons. Alright. 18. If you're in the United States, don't forget to register to vote. Food token. High Stride, foil, Full Art Swamp, 3 Tree City. All right, that is the number 1, or the most expensive card in the regular set. So this is the best one that we'll see that's not a special printing. But 260. That is our second 3 Tree City. Very nice. Harvest Stride Host. Oh, that's our uncommons. Uncommons! And commons. Funny thing, and I'm not sure where to get this yet. But I've seen the listing for it. There's apparently pack 19, by the way. There's apparently a starter set for Bloomburrow that contains 5 additional rares for the set. 2 special new printings, and then 4 reprints. Sarah Redeemer, Mindspring, Colossification, and Sword of Vengeance, which is really cool. Treasure token, Uncharted Haven, foil, Miscut, Full Art foil, Plains, Innkeeper's Talent, 180. That is our third Innkeeper's Talent. Nice. Okay, we got our uncommons. And our commons. Now we're ready to split our commons off into a new stack. Right, pack 20. Have a squirrel token. Squirrel. Stocking the Pantry, foil. This card is very, very good and sealed. Full Art Forest. Castrol, the Wind Crested. In the special storybook frame. Let's see. 335 for this version. Normal version of Castrol is here somewhere, 221, and that is our third Castrol. It's actually our second one that looks like that too. We have some uncommons and some commons. And you know it, you love it. It's 21. 21. Bat token, foil, conduct electricity, Full Art Mountain, Zoraline, Cosmos Caller, Zoraline. Let's see, 242. That is our first Zoraline. For 1 white and a black, you get a 3/3 legendary Bat Cleric with Flying and Vigilance. Whenever a bat you control attacks, you gain 1 life. Whenever Zoraline enters or attacks, you may pay a white and a black and 2 life. When you do, return target non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Keep in mind, that doesn't say non-land. Oh no, it does say non-land. Return target non-land permanent. I misread that earlier. That's just a great way to get stuff back. Bandit's Talent. Oh, more uncommons. I keep reading the uncommons like they're rares. But I could see that being very powerful. 2 to 2, 2, 2. It's pack 22. Treasure token. Bench formation foil. Plains. Lumra, Bellow of the Woods in the special frame. See, this version is 293. Normal version of Luma is in here somewhere. Lumra, 183 for the normal version. That's a couple of bucks. So we're going to go ahead and sleeve that up. And then we have a Salvation Swan too, 28. That is our 4th Salvation Swan, making Salvation Swan our first card that we hit a playset of for the rares. So, those of you who had your bets on Salvation Swan, congratulations, you were right. Is that something we can start? Can we start leaving in the comments on like the first box or something? What we think the first playset finish would be for rare and mythic. Biza, the Bounding Spring. 2. That is our second Biza. Beza. Our uncommons and our commons. I think that would be a fun little game. Pack 24. And who knows, I might throw something in for whoever's right. Cruel Claw's Heist. Art card. Season of Gathering foil. Very nice. 192. That is our first foil mythic, I think, too. That is our second Season of Gathering. Full art foil Swamp. For the Common Good, 172. That is our third for the Common Good. Iridescent Vine Lasher. Nice triple rare pack. 99. That is our third Iridescent Vine Lasher. Okay. And alright, on to the third stack with pack 25. Salvation Swan. Kitsa Otterball Elite. It's cool. Stargates. Full art foil Mountain. Castrol the Windcrested. 221. I think that is our... Yep. That is our 4th Castrol. We definitely got the birds. Uncommons and our commons. 26. For the Common Good, art card. Light Shell Duo foil. Full art foil, or no, full art regular forest. Valley Mightcaller. This version is 326. Regular version of Valley Mightcaller is 202, and that is our second Valley Mightcaller. We have our uncommons and our commons. 27. We have Rush Shield Rampager, token. Moonrise Cleric foil, foiled Swamp. Valley Rotcaller, 119. That is our third Rotcaller. We have our uncommons and our commons. 28. Pond Prophet. Stamped. Nice. Foil Bonebind Order. Full Art Mountain. Camilla the Seed Miser. 328 for this one. Normal version of Camilla is... or Camellia. Camellia. 207, and that is our first Camellia. So Camellia is a 3/3 for 1 black and a green. Legendary Squirrel Warlock with Menace. Other squirrels you control have Menace. Whenever you sacrifice 1 or more foods, create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. 2. Forage. Put a +1/+1 counter on each other squirrel you control. So this and the thing that turns creatures into foods can make a bunch of squirrels. It's an interesting idea. At the beginnings of a deck, still need to find some way to increase our food production or increase our squirrel production. We do have the thing that triples our tokens. Mondrak. But that's in white. I believe that's currently just green-black. Thornplate Intimidator. Waterspell Warden. Foil. Forest. Maha! It's Feathers Knight. Oh, that is beautiful. Double Maha in this box. 289. For this version. Regular version of Maha is... in here somewhere. And I realized I forgot to read what Maha did earlier. So Maha is a 6/5 legendary elemental bird for 3 black with flying and trample. It has ward, discard a card, and creatures your opponents control have base toughness 1. Which is silly. Silly. That should not be a thing. It's way too good with way too many cards that have already been printed. Like Knight of Souls Betrayal. Yeah, things just immediately die on your opponent's side. Pack 30. That is beautiful alternate, though. I mean, I do love owls, and that is beautiful. Cragflame token. Burrowguard Mentor foil. Full Art Plains. Keen-Eyed Curator, 181. That is our third Keen-Eyed Curator. We have our uncommons and our commons. 31. Down to the final 6. We have a fish token. Driftgloom Coyote foil. Island. Rel, Crackling Wit. Wait, he's actually in the set? I guess he is actually in the set, isn't he? That is our first Rel, Crackling Wit. Very nice. So for 2, blue-red, you get a legendary Planeswalker Rel with starting loyalty of 4. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a loyalty counter on Rel, Crackling Wit. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I'm getting a little tongue-tied. +1, create a 1/1 blue and red otter creature token with prowess. Wow, that is strong on its own. -3, draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards. -10, draw 3 cards. You get an emblem with instant and sorcery spells you cast have Storm. Oh. Okay. That's real good. Valley Mightcaller, 202. That is our second Valley Mightcaller. I'm gonna have to figure out something to play with Rel. That just looks fun. was not particularly excited about this set, to be honest, but I think there's some potential, but I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it at the moment. Oil, Feed the Cycle, Swamp, Season of the Bold. 3 red, Sorcery. Let's see, 152 before I read it off. Season of the Bold, we've already gone over. Waste treasure tokens, exiles cards, you can play them until the end of your next turn, and yeah. Until the end of your turn, whenever you cast a spell, it deals 2 damage up to 1 target creature. Yep, that's the thing. Emberheart Challenger. Double rare pack. 133. It's our second double rare in a row. That is our third Emberheart Challenger. We have Hop to It. Uncommon. We got our uncommons. Yeah, uncommons. Whew. It is hot in here. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. It is 33. We have a rabbit. Bushy Bodyguard foil. Foil plains. Portent of Calamity. 66. That is our second Portent of Calamity. Is it? Reveal the top X cards of your library. For each card type, you may exile a card of that type from among them. Put the rest into your graveyard. You may cast a spell from among the exiled cards without paying its mana cost. If you exiled 4 or more cards this way, then put the rest of the exiled cards into your hand. Wow, that is very strong. And if you have a way of manipulating the top of your library, that is even stronger. All right, 34. Hey, it's an otter with Rowan. Heirloom Epic, Foil Plains, Kitsa Otterball Elite. 54. That is our first Kitsa. So Kitsa is a 1/3 legendary otter wizard for 1 and a blue with vigilance, prowess. Tap, draw a card, then discard a card, and then 2, tap, copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Activate only if Kita's power is 3 or greater. Wow. Okay. That is, there's a lot of text on a 2-drop. That's one of those over-designed cards I was talking about. Like, that has too many things going on. 35. Like, I'm sure there's someone that would love to make a prowess, copy deck out of that for Commander or whatever, but for Standard, it's unnecessary. Fountain Port Foil, 253. Very nice. Let's see. 253, that is our third Fountain Port, which means that is my fourth Fountain Port. Island Fecund Green Shell, 171. That's our second Fecund Green Shell. We have our uncommons. And last but not least, with 36, rounding out our third play box, Pond Prophet for our art card. Borders Overflow Foil, Plains, Hired Claw, 140. That is our second Hired Claw. Nice. Uncommons. And our commons. Very nice. Alright, well, thank you for joining me on this adventure. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff for the algorithm. Helps me bring more awesome videos like this to all of you. We are currently in a push to 1,000 subscribers, so if you know someone who might enjoy this content, please share it with them or introduce them to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, until next time, stay awesome. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.